Hey guys, my name's Dan, I'm a veterinarian, and today we're going to talk about Clavamox. In this video, I'm going to break down how Clavamox works to kill bacteria, how it uses a part of itself to block the bacteria from resistance, and why veterinarians use it regularly. Also, I'll give you tips on how to dose it as well. Clavamox, guys, is amoxicillin and clavulanic acid. Both these together allow for the antibiotic to kill the bacteria. Now, the way it works is the amoxicillin is the antibiotic portion of the antibiotic. So pretend with me you have a bacteria right here. And we're going to say it's a cocci bacteria, which are usually gram-positive. We have this bacteria right here. And your veterinarian prescribes Clavamox. That's supposed to be a pill. You give this antibiotic to your dog, and it starts working on the bacteria. What it does is the Clavamox, if we zoom up, and this is our cell wall. If we zoom up on the cell wall, it's a side view of it, guys. What's going to happen is the Clavamox is going to come in and it's going to bind to penicillin binding protein. What's going to happen is the Clavamox is going to get in there, it's going to bind up to the penicillin binding protein, and when it does that, guys, it's going to destabilize the cell wall. Now the cell wall is no good. Now the cell wall has been damaged. The bacteria can no longer do its job and cause infection, and it destabilizes the whole bacteria, and the bacteria basically explodes. Or dies. I like explode better. That's how amoxicillin works. Now, why did they come up with Clavamox? Why did they add in clavulanic acid? They added in clavulanic acid because something called resistance happened. We got our bacteria again. But this time, guys, they're producing a beta-lactamase. Beta-lactamase is one of these enzymes that's going to destabilize our Clavamox. And our Clavamox has a beta-lactam ring, which is incredibly important for how the antibiotic's going to work. But what happens is the beta-lactamase comes in from the bacteria and it damages this ring. And this ring is no longer functionable, so that makes the amoxicillin, which is the driving antibiotic, no good. And then you have antibiotic resistance, and the bacteria itself proliferates and lives a long life and has many little children, and your dog has a nasty infection. What the Clavamox is going to do is the Clavamox that is potentiated with clavulanic acid, that clavulanic acid, guys, is going to show up in a big way. It's going to come on over and it is going to block the beta-lactamase. So no longer is the beta-lactamase doing anything to help resistance, to help keep the bacteria alive. Now that beta-lactamase has been disabled, now the amoxicillin is back in the game and it can go kill the bacteria by destabilizing the cell wall. And it explodes again. This is why a lot of times veterinarians will jump right to Clavamox. They won't play around with just amoxicillin. They'll jump right to Clavamox, which includes both amoxicillin and clavulanic acid. Now, how do you dose it? Dosing's pretty straightforward. Let me share it with you. You got your dog, and let's say your dog weighs, I don't know, let me number up, 12 pounds. The first thing you have to do is convert your dog's weight into kilograms. So we're going to do 12 divided by 2.2 gives us a kilogram of 5.5 kgs. Now, for Clavamox dosing, we're going to do this crazy number. We like to do 13.75 mg per kg. Of course, you can go higher than that if you feel like you have a nasty infection. Very rarely people go lower than that, but that is basically the baseline for it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our 5.5 times 13.75, and we're going to get a total of 75 milligrams. When you look at your Clavamox, there's different sizes of Clavamox, milligram dose wise. But guys, we want to give at least 75 milligrams to a 12-pound dog to get the best response for our antibiotic. If you look at this right here, guys, we're going to take our kgs and slash it, and our kgs over here and slash it. That is the milligrams, and that jumps over here. And then of course we multiply this to give us our final result. So I hope that helps incredibly, guys. Clavamox is incredibly commonly prescribed. It's relatively inexpensive these days. You can get it generic through human pharmacies. The smaller doses are always going to be through your veterinarian office. And if this was helpful, please consider liking, subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Bye.